Two women still making the same cake, boy.
Oh God, Lassie. You think in them days, all we were doing was talking, eh?
Boy,
Well,
you know.
practically it was that. Talking and laughing and cooking. And we never made the cake. 3 days later.
Jeez, so what do you have?
So the butter, the last time, we creamed the butter and the sugar. So now, 3 days later, we making the same cake. So the butter and the sugar, half pound of butter, margarine butter, and half pound of sugar was creamed. Now, we added in here 1.5 cups of flour, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 6 eggs, and the last thing we would have added in now is the molasses. So as I was telling Yvonne, that I put in the molasses before the fruit. Sometimes people put in burnt sugar, but I use molasses. And I really like it with molasses because the cake comes out moist. And sometimes if you put too much burnt sugar, the cake could taste a little bitter. But with molasses, what you get is that nice, smooth, sticky sort of cake.
Right.
So we will add the molasses, which we have done before we add the fruit. Because when you put the molasses, then you see the color and you say, yes, that's dark enough. Or if it's too light, you need to add some more.
That's the perfect color.
That's the perfect color to match us.
So that's fruit cake you're making,
Yeah, fruit cake.
not black cake.
Well, some people call it black cake, some people call it fruit cake.
Okay.
So it's a black fruit cake.
So Yvonne, you make that back home?
Yes, but not me personally.
Okay.
But in our family we have some people that like to bake, and they bake and they do very well.
And some people like to cook and they could really cook.
I'm okay with the cooking.
Yes.
I've done baking, but not a lot.
What was it like back in the old days? Who used to bake in the family? Your mom?
Well, mom made puddings and you name it, whatever. Sometimes I would help too when she used to make the coconut drops.
Okay.
Help with little things. But I was mostly, as I was just telling you earlier, I would rather be in a corner reading my book.
You was always a literary girl.
Well, no, but life comes with its twists and turns. So
And
now,
you have to.
and it's nice to try new things. And I have always loved this type of cake. Always.
Right, so now we will add here, in here we have a pound of raisins, a pound of currants, a pound of prunes, 1 bottle cherry brandy, and I usually put Welch's grape juice, but this time I did not. I didn't have any. And so I put it to soak and add some spices with it. Also 1/4 pound of mixed peel.
Okay.
So normally this would be like if you're making 1 pound of cake.
Got you.
So since I'm making half pound, then we would just take 3 cups.
Okay.
Right, so you just add that from, yeah,
What about this vanilla essence I'm seeing here?
yeah, that.
That goes into?
Yeah. And then we will also add some, looking good. So exactly 3 cups of fruits that have been soaked for the last week. Some people, long ago people soak fruit for months, you know.
My brother-in-law used to do it. He was the big baker.
And that's this.
Months and months of soaking.
Yeah. So that's when you have strong alcohol too in it, you know.
Jamaica style.
But this cake has no alcohol.
Okay.
So you can keep sober.
Except the brandy. That you soak.
Well, which is
A small amount.
small amount.
You mean the cherry brandy?
Yeah.
But that doesn't have much alcohol content.
No. Like some people, for this cake, they will put like a half bottle of rum, if not a whole bottle. Yeah.
Laughing, because I remember we eating our rum. We eating our brandy.
We don't drink it.
We don't drink it.
We don't drink it.
Just eat it.
So we'll also add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. So 2 women making 1 cake after 3 days.
You started this bread. When you started this?
Wednesday.
Wednesday?
And today's,
We'll see
no,
if
it was
it-
yesterday.
Not yesterday, man. No.
Well,
When did we start it? Oh, right, the day before.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday.
Wednesday,
2
Thursday.
days. 2
2
days.
days.
What did I say, 3 days?
Yeah, yeah.
No.
not quite. All right.
Yes, man. How's the arm feeling? You getting a good workout there?
So far, yes, getting to strengthening the arm, getting my arm workout.
And we will also add some cherries. And some,
So where you said, where you buy cake like that? In Costco or where?
You would hardly find a cake like this at Costco. They have different versions. Typically, the ones we see in America, they have the fruits whole almost, big chunks. But this method that mostly I would have I don't see this in the U.S. per se, at least in the areas I've been.
there's a Caribbean cake.
Yeah, it's different.
And, of course,
And it doesn't,
it's
it doesn't have all this molasses or the dark color added.
Okay.
It's like regular cake color,
Yeah. Now, also, you hear about Christmas pudding.
That's right.
It's Christmas.
Same thing.
Is it like this?
Well, again, different
Yeah.
varieties, depending. Yeah, different styles. They all call it the same thing, but sometimes it's quite different. But this made at Christmas time. Christmas pudding is just I think it's a different way of baking.
Is that,
If it's the
you do that
pudding.
in America too?
No,
Or that
no.
is more in the UK? Christmas
I don't know.
pudding.
In Jamaica, that's all I know. And wherever Jamaicans are, they continue with their same. I'm not.
Christmas pudding or Blackie?
Well, we call the Christmas pudding is just because it's at Christmas time.
Okay.
But it's the
done.
same thing. It's the same black cake.
But today was Thanksgiving, eh? Today.
Thanksgiving in the U.S.
And what would the meals be like?
Well, that is it's turkey. It's the traditional meat, and people will add whatever other specialties they have. The string bean casserole and cornbread and just whatever else. Potato salad and different mashed potato would be more typical American,
Right,
whereas we would be doing rice and peas, So
I have
that's
some almonds in the fridge. There's also some almonds.
don't recall.
Okay, so what should I stick around? Is there something new gonna happen here?
No.
That's,
I'm just looking for some almonds.
Mm.
I'm not sure where did I put it.
so this is sufficient to let people know that the cake is finally it's on its
It's
way.
about to get put in the oven.
I
Yeah.
want to get put into the oven. So,
Alrighty.
okay.
Mhm.
This looks very good.
Yes, man.
So it's about put into the pan and put in the oven.
Well, you've come a long way, girl.
Stuck it out to the end.
You stuck it out to the end.
The very end. So 2 women make 1 cake.
In 2
2
days.
cakes in 2 days.
2 cakes?
Yes.
You mean the same cake?
The same cake.